Yo, people, what we saying? What we spraying? Yeah, I don't usually do this, but I saw Cal's latest video, and it turns out he's slot out. So we gotta watch this one. Yeah, so lock in, people. Let's do this, man.
If you had said to me on the 1st of September that I'd be sitting here on the 26th of October telling you that I want my manager to go, I'd have said you're crazy. Guess who's... If you'd have told...
Nah, his head is gone, Bedrin. Yeah, his head is so gone that he didn't even remove the hot take. Oh my! He didn't even remove the flop. Nah, Cal, you're my bro. You need to focus, bro, cause yeah, that's mad, bro.
Told me on the 1st of September that on the 26th of October I'll be sitting here saying slot out and that I want a new manager, I'd say that you're crazy. Again, football is a crazy world. And after Liverpool's latest loss to Brentford, I think I've reached my limit, unfortunately. Here's why.
Little skank there.
Now, I could get angry, I could shout, I could do all that stuff, but it's not going to really get me anywhere. But at the same time, I could say everything I'm going to say in the next 10, 15 minutes, and it might not get me anywhere either. But I do feel like I need to get some stuff off my chest.
Cal. Yeah, Cal. I think it's very important, yeah, to maintain consistency, yeah. Because when things are going well, yeah, Szoboszlai, McAllister, rebuild complete. Yeah, we see all of that, yeah. We see Zubi, Dooby Doo. Zubi, we see all of that, yeah. We need the same energy when it's not going well, Bedrin. Yeah, but you're my bro. Just a little bit of advice.
And why I've reached a point where I do want to have a new manager at Liverpool Football Club. And I want to say first and foremost, I do not hate Slot, do not even dislike the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I will always have the utmost respect for ARNE Slot. He delivered us number 20.
Number 20, it's a big number still. Will he get you number 21? I don't think so.
When Jurgen Klopp left, or when he announced his retirement, should I say, I was worried, thinking, who are Liverpool going to get next? Originally, I wanted Xabi Alonso. The affiliation he had with Liverpool previously, plus what he had done at Leverkusen, was outstanding. Got confirmed that he was going to go Real Madrid.
Just like Trent, so I throw that out there.
Then I did start to look at Amorim, and I thought, 3 at the back, that's his system. Do we have the personnel for that? We're going to have to really rip up the whole squad and then get in all the players that he needs to implement that. And we've seen how long it's taken at Man United.
Just to throw it out there, though, Liverpool fans, if you're watching, and Cal, if you're watching, yeah, would you, now in hindsight, would you have gone for Amorim? Yeah, because there's no kind of, let's be real, if he went to Liverpool, it wouldn't have been the same way as what it's been at Manchester United. Them man got their own problems, innit? But his style is consistent. Do you know what I mean? He always goes for it. Like he doesn't bend, doesn't bow, doesn't break. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. There's a system there. Would you swap it? Let me know in the comments below.
Then we got told we're going to get ARNE Slot. I knew nothing about the guy. But straight away in pre-season, I was like, yeah, this guy is the real deal. I saw patterns of play. I saw set piece inventions. Then we started the season on fire. Didn't expect us to win the league last season. I'll be the first to say I thought we'd finish 3rd. But then we walked the league, made it look easy.
Nah, Cal, you're not doing the crash out correctly, bro. Like, you're not doing the crash out correctly, bro. Like, the crash out is very incorrect, yeah? Why are you doing, like, I know Cal, and He's doing them cheeky little smart because he's still gassed off of winning the league, innit? You're not fully in the depths yet, bro. You need to get into the depths, bro. Hey, maybe we need that 5th loss in the Premier League. So whoever I think Aston Villa, yeah, Emery, I don't like you, but do something for me.
But from January 2025, and the first game of the calendar year, if I'm not mistaken, was Manchester United, that 2-2 game where we all sat there and went, Trent, his head's somewhere else right now. Trent was playing against us today. From that game right up until now, the Brentford game where we've just lost 3-2, we've had a very average 2025.
Average.
Now, the first thing people might say to that is, well, we won the league. What are you talking about? Yeah, we won the league. But if you just take this calendar year in isolation, from January 2025 to October 2025, we've been average at best. Some of our performances have been masked by good results.
And you know what? I don't like this from Liverpool fans. I don't like this because when I was saying this at the beginning of the season, game week 1, game week 2, game week 3, game week 4, game week 5, I didn't hear none of this. I didn't hear none of it. There was no context. I didn't hear none of it. I didn't hear, oh yeah, we've been performing bad. I didn't hear none of that. All I heard was 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. And this is why all of you are now sitting here, yeah, in the darkness, yeah? This is why all of you are now sitting here losing your minds, yeah? Because when you, man, had the chance to call it out, yeah? You had the chance, you didn't want to do it. And because you didn't call it out, yeah, nothing happened. Changes can't happen without an uprising. Changes can't happen without voices being made. You get it? If your voice ain't getting out there, nothing gonna happen. Yeah? Imagine the Liverpool media team, all they're seeing is 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. Oh, happy days. Oh, happy days. When you, what? That's all they're seeing. They're not seeing none of that. Oh, what's up there, man? No, oh, they're not seeing all of that. They're seeing positivity. Yeah? But now, yeah, but now, finally it's happened to me. Right? You get me, yeah? Back to life, back to reality. Yeah? Hold that.
If you actually break down our performances, if you break down how we've played in a large majority of these games, we haven't been good enough. Now, again, I'll caveat that. We had wrapped up the league quite early, so you can be forgiven for saying, you know, like, we'll be on the beach for the last few games. I wasn't a fan of that. I came out and said that. I wasn't a fan that, you know, the players had gone on holiday, Slot had gone on holiday before the season was finished. I think you owe it to...
I'm hearing Slot was in that beef the other day. I'm hearing he was in that beef the other day. I think winning the league's gone to his head, bro. Because you, man, losing, 3 games in the Prem, 4 games in total, brother, why are you in that beef, bro? Why are you raving up in that beef, bro? He don't rate you, man. Do you know what, yeah? This stinks, yeah, of a man that feels like he's untouchable, yeah? Because he won the league and you, man, put him on the Iron Throne, yeah? He's moving like Daenerys, bro. Remember when Daenerys got on the throne? Where are my dragons? She started moving mad, bro. Started losing her mind. You get it? That's what's happening to Slot, bro. Yeah? But it's you, man's fault. You allowed this to happen for all the rubbish that you, man, was chatting.
The fans, I think you owe it to the players that you play hard until the last minute of the season. Even if you have won the league early. You try and chase down points tallies. You try and lay down a marker and say, yeah, we're going to still beat teams. I remember we did that with Klopp, 1920. We had won the league very early. We still made sure we won those remaining games or tried to win those remaining games. We just didn't look like a team that cared. But okay, I was in the minority of that. That's fair enough. I'm not even saying my opinion was right there.
Or was you now?
But in October 2025, I sit here and I tell you as a Liverpool fan, I've kind of had enough of this. And I know people are going to see Slot Out and think, oh, it's another YouTuber just chatting crap to get clicks and views. anyone who watches our content on Kopish will know that we don't just do stuff for clicks and views. If we did that, then we'd be on more subscribers, we'd get more likes, yada, yada, yada.
Aside from Matt and Drifty both saying Konate is better than Gabriel. Yeah, I'm just going to throw that one out there because that one, therefore, for engagement.
We speak and we say how we feel as individuals. Sometimes we all agree. Sometimes we all disagree. Sometimes me and Drift might agree. Sometimes we might disagree. Sometimes me and Matt might agree. Sometimes we'll disagree. Same with Matt and Drift.
And in all fairness, people, in all fairness, I would say Kopish, out of all of the like YouTubers that I watch, like as a trio, are probably like the most balanced. Do you get what I'm saying? They're probably the most balanced. Like it's not like they all agree with each other. Like they are very balanced. Like there is different opinions in there. There is different viewpoints. There is different perspectives, and it's kind of a nice little trio, a nice little mesh in it together. In it. So in all fairness, like if I don't know if you're watching this, you may already know who Kopish are. If you're a Liverpool fan and you don't, I'd highly recommend going and watching their channel because it is a really balanced channel.
But I'm going to explain to you why I'm slot out. And I want to start with the defensive setup and structure of Liverpool Football Club. And I'm going to ask you guys a rhetorical question because you can't answer me while I'm recording this video. But maybe
I can answer you, so I'll answer.
Maybe you can in the comment section. What's our defensive structure?
It don't exist. It don't exist. It don't exist. Everybody attack, blood. That's what it is. Like everybody. Do you know what? Yeah, Slot's trying to recreate the Mo Farah football. Everybody run. Yeah, I see Kirkes bombing. Raw. I see Kirkes rather be a left winger. I see Frimpong, Bradley, boom, rather be right wingers, bro. Your defensive structure, yeah. I tell a lie, because even in the Brentford game, I saw Konate at one point playing centre mid, bro. Like, your defensive structure is literally goalkeeper and centre backs. Everybody else is a forward. Hold that.
Last season, I saw a team that was compact. Last season, I saw a team that was all defending together. Last season, I saw a team that were all willing to fight for each other to win that ball back, to make sure we had control of the game through possession. I don't see that this season. I see disjointedness in our defensive setup. I see a defensive setup whereby teams are able to play through our midfield. They're able to get to our back line. At the moment, it feels like Ibu and Virgil versus the attack. And long have Arsenal been ridiculed for playing the quote-unquote 4 centre-backs and 3 defensive midfielders. But guess what? As of right now, Arsenal is sitting here, have only conceded 3 goals in the league. If I'm not mistaken, in fact, I'll go and actually check what the actual number is so I don't misquote it. But we are sitting currently in the Premier League, just the Premier League, we have conceded 14 goals.
Matt, that is mental. 14. 1-4. Oh, getting close to the amount of titles that you have. Crazy. Crazy. Hello. Yeah, man. See, you man all got too gassed up. You was like, yeah, Isak. Oh, DK. Oh, what? Oh, you man got gassed. What about your defense? Hold that. Yeah, you man trying to run to score more goals than we concede, but at the moment, you've only scored 2 more goals than you've conceded in the Premier League. It's not quite working out, is it?
In 9 games, Liverpool have conceded 14 goals.
Say swear.
That is atrocious for a team that's trying to win the league.
Say swear.
It is often looked at, from what I see, that we are literally just saying to Virgil and Ibu, you guys defend and the rest of them will just do whatever.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable.
Oh.
The best defenses are units, not just great centre-back pairings. And I know the centre-back pairings and the goalkeeper will often get the plaudits. Raya will get the Golden Glove at the end of the season if Arsenal continue the way they're going. But ultimately, it's not just Raya who's defending for Arsenal. It's Timber who's strong in one-on-one duels. It's Calafiori who's strong in one-on-one duels. It's Gabriel who's dominant in the air and strong in one-on-one duels. It's Saliba who's good with the ball at his feet and strong in one-on-one duels. It's Declan Rice who will graft and fill in for a centre-back if one of those goes out of position. It's Zubamendi who will take control of a situation with the ball at his feet. It's Marino who will fill in. It's all these players.
It's Saka that will track back. Because I know that you're right winger, you don't like to track back in it. He just, I don't know. At this moment, I don't know what he likes to do, to be fair, because it doesn't seem like he's doing too much. Our left winger, be as it may, when it's Trossard and as it's a bit different, but when it's Martinelli, yeah, he's there. Hey, even Victor, Gyökeres is tracking back. But then you man all told me, oh, but he's not scoring goals. Hold that, he scored 2 in his last game. Hold that.
All these players who are willing to put in the defensive work, but at the same time, that comes from the manager. So if the manager's not setting us up in a defensive structure that allows our team to be defensively solid, then that lies at his feet. The next thing that's really wound me up is defending from set pieces. If I'm not mistaken, Liverpool were 1 or 2 in terms of ranking for best defensive statistics from defending set pieces last season. This season, whether it be a corner, a free kick, second balls in the box, throw-ins against Brentford, we struggle. When Brentford got that throw-in in the first 5 minutes, I sat there and I thought, we're in trouble here. I panic every time Liverpool concede a corner or a free kick close to the box.
Panic is a mad word to use,
Because sometimes we win the first ball, but that second ball we don't. That second ball often ends up in the back of the net. That's not good enough.
Nah, it's not.
I'm going to go through what is Arne Slot's preferred starting lineup, it seems. Maybe with an extra player here or there. I'm going to... in fact, I'm not going to disregard Alisson. Alisson, the goalkeeper, 6'3".
Don't know.
Remember, that's really 6'6". Frimpong, pretty short. Conor Bradley, I wouldn't be surprised if Conor Bradley is about 5'11", 6 foot. Konate, 6'4". Virgil, 6'4". Kirkes, I think 5'10", 5'11". Gravenberch, 6'3". McAllister, not the tallest, but McAllister's not played as much as Szoboszlai, for example, this season, who is 6'1", if I'm not mistaken. Gakpo, 6'4". Ekitike or Isak, who played up top, 6'4".
Whoa. Cody Gakpo, 6'4". Whoa. Cody Gakpo, and he's 6'4". He's 6'4". Mad. That's pretty tall. Crazy. Okay, fairs.
Mo Salah on the short side of 5'9".
Sharp.
Out of your starting 11, it's often 7 players in the team who are 6 foot and above. It's not a height issue. It's a desire issue. We cannot defend set pieces. Not only that, we struggle to score them. That Frankfurt game, that was a blast from the past. Virgil and Ibu scoring from set pieces. We struggle to score from set pieces, but we struggle even more to defend from set pieces. Therefore, we are constantly going into games with a pressure on us that is not only not to concede goals, don't even concede set pieces. That's not sustainable. In fact, that's poor.
Yeah, it's not
on all fronts.
Yeah, super poor.
Then tactical setup. Last season, we often defended in a 4-2-4, but we had Luis Diaz, who was a pressing monster. RIP, we had Diogo Jota, who was a pressing monster.
RIP every time.
So Bosley in the front four is a pressing monster. We don't have that now. Wirtz, not a pressing monster, but he's good in the press. Good, just good. Not great. Gakpo, again, okay. Salah doesn't really press anymore.
At all.
Isak, just good. Ekitike, just good. But behind that, there's no pressing structure at all. In terms of just tactical setup, we go with this 4-2-3-1. But sometimes we've seen Wirtz deployed on the left. Recently, we've seen him deployed on the right. This is a marquee number 10 we've purchased, and we're playing him left, right, on the bench against Man United. Then you bring him off in games when you're chasing a goal. We brought off Florian Wirtz when we're chasing an equaliser, or chasing a goal, should I say, and brought on Joe Gomez to play right back. Meanwhile, Szoboszlai has been our main right back this season. And that leads on to my next point about team selection and substitutions. Salah is an absolute world-class club legend. There's an argument to say Salah is the best player Liverpool have had in the Premier League era.
No. I'm sorry. Yeah. This GA merchant fraud is nowhere near Stevie G. Nowhere near. I'm not even a Liverpool fan. I'll be real, yeah. Cool. Maybe for what he's done for Liverpool, he's better, yeah, in terms of what he's done for Liverpool. But as a footballer, is he even better? Is he better than Suarez? Do you know what, people? Comments below. If you made it this far, comments below. Is Salah better than Luis Suarez? Let me know.
Now, me personally, I think it's Gerrard. Salah's top 3, minimum. Minimum, he's top 3. At a push, he's 1 or 2. I know some people argue Suarez because of, the talent he had, but he never had the longevity of a Salah. Obviously, Virgil's in that conversation as well. I personally think Alisson should be in that conversation as well. But Salah is, at worst, he's 3rd best Liverpool player in Premier League era history. And he's a legend. One of my favourite players of all time. I'm a Salah fanboy. I'll say it. I'm proud of it as well. Salah fanboy. He doesn't deserve to be starting games right now, and hasn't deserved to start games for a little while. Then you look at McAllister last season, especially the second half of the season. Excellent.
Yeah.
Some vital goals. You remember the header against Everton at Goodison Park, the opening goal against Real Madrid, the goal against Fulham, the goal against Spurs, which lifted the roof off at Anfield when we lifted the trophy on that day. But this season, McAllister's not been good enough. So why is he still getting game time? Why is he starting? Then you look at other players. You look at Gakpo, who, yes, granted, in his last 3 games, he's got 3 goals before the Brentford game. But his form and his application in the game hasn't been great. Constantly ignoring the overlapping run of Kirkes, constantly cutting in field and being predictable. Liverpool's Player of the Month award went to Federico Chiesa. When was the last time Federico Chiesa got a start in the Premier League?
I personally think that Arne Slot has a personal beef with Chiesa. It's getting to the point where I feel like maybe Arne Slot doesn't like Italians, because I tell you what, like, you know what? Has Italy ever beaten Netherlands by a big scoreline? Let's see. Okay. Their most significant wins are by a single goal. Okay, 3-2 victory in the Nations League. Yeah, historically, the Netherlands has often had the better of their matches against Italy. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'll be real. I don't know what it is.
That is shocking man management. Konate went for a really bad spell. And granted, Konate's turned it around in recent weeks. But in that bad spell, if you're Joe Gomez, how are you feeling? Thinking that the person who's playing in your position, especially with Leone out injured, is still getting game time while you're sitting on the bench despite how bad he's playing.
But let's not do that, though, because none of you, man, rate Gomez anyway. Like, all of you, man, would absolutely lose your mind if you saw a starting lineup and you see Gomez there instead of Konate. You, man, would lose your absolute... God forbid, Yeah, you started with Gomez next to Van Dijk and then Konate on the bench, and you man lost that game. You man would storm the pitch, brethren. So let's not do any type of revisionism around these sides, dog.
If you're Frimpong and Connor Bradley, and you see Szoboszlai playing at right back instead of you, how are you feeling at that? The man management hasn't been great, in my opinion. He's criticised players in press conferences. And again, I'm good with that to an extent. But when it's more criticism at others than when you, instead of looking at yourself in the mirror, I have an issue with that.
So do I.
Chiesa should have started so many games this season, whether it be ahead of Salah or ahead of Gakpo. He should have started those games.
I agree.
We're told, and this aren't Slot's words, so I'm not going to say these are Slot's words, but we're told throughout the summer that Rio's the truth, and Rio plays so many games in pre-season, and Rio's pathway can't be blocked, so we probably won't bring in another wide player. But we're only bringing on Rio when we're losing the game or chasing the game. We are beating Frankfurt 5-1.
Sounds like Ethan Nwaneri last season. So, do you know what I'm saying? And you, man, had a lot of questions for me about Ethan last season. So maybe I might start asking some questions about Rio. You know what? I'm going to start doing that.
5-1 we're beating Frankfurt. Surely you bring on Rio in a game like that. Put your arm over his shoulder, go out there and have some fun, man. Game's wrapped up, no pressure. Go and play your game.
Yeah.
Instead, we're looking at a 17-year-old who's barely played any Premier League minutes, barely played any senior minutes, and going, we need you to get out here and save this game. That's negligent. That's not great man management. That's poor.
Throwing him under the bus.
That's really poor.
Yeah.
And that leads into the whole favoritism thing as well. Again, Gakpo hasn't been poor this season, but he's not been great. But he's one of the first names on the team sheet. McAllister, one of the...
He's also Dutch. Just saying.
First names on the team sheet. Apart from the last two games, funny enough. Jones gets starts.
And just saying, a lot of men are scapegoating McAllister, but he didn't start in the last two games. And be it as it may, you beat Frankfurt 5-1. But everybody, you would have done that with McAllister on the pitch. But this last game, you lost. So, hey, maybe McAllister's not the problem. Maybe the problem is bigger than McAllister. And
now he's obviously injured, which has kind of been the story of his career, to be honest, unfortunately. But Jones, before the Eintracht Frankfurt game, he should have been starting games. He was impacting games off the bench. Chiesa, why can't he start some games? What is going on at Liverpool? What is going on with Arne Slot? And for me, this can't continue, man. So look, I'm going to wrap up there, guys. I'd love for Arne Slot to prove me wrong and turn this around, and we're laughing and joking, and you guys are ridiculing me, and I'm getting clipped up and people are going, yeah, look what you said in October, Carl. You're a reactionary fan and, you know, knee-jerk reactions. I hope to be clipped up for those things. But I'm sitting there telling you right now, guys, I want us to get a new manager. Who? I've got my thoughts on that, but I think that's for a different video. But I think we need a new manager, guys. And not even in a disrespectful way to Arne Slot. Thank you for delivering another Premier League trophy for us. Always remember that. Always remember that parade that I got to go to because of your management. But this isn't good enough. And I'm going to leave it there, people. If you agreed with what I said, please do leave a like. If you disagreed and would love to explain why you disagree, please do say so in the comment section. And people, thanks for watching and listening. Till we see you again. My name is Callum, representing Team Kopish. Stay safe, stay blessed. Take care.
No worries, bro. You know me, I love watching your content, man. I support the bros dems, yeah. The only thing I will say is this gets about a 3 out of 10 for a crash out. So but this is like the pre-crash out. This is like the, I'm feeling something, but I don't want to blow up at the moment. If these men lose to Palace and then these men lose to Aston Villa, Cal is gonna be losing his mind. And people, we will be there. So make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel, both mine and Kopish as well. I'll put them in the description. And yeah, stay safe, stay blessed. Halftime hooks, we're out.